guys, my name is Crazy Penguin, and this is some more Tribes Ascend. I'm horribly new at this game. I have never played any of the previous versions, and I'm kind of learning as I go, and I want to take others along for the ride, I guess you could say. So, I recently watched this 20-minute guide by Roxon, or his YouTube handle I believe is Cogs and Ink, and it had a lot to say about a really interesting strategy that I had never really considered. I always knew about, you got to defend your flag and stuff, but this is a really potent combination here, and I thought I'd give it a shot. And this is one of the first games I got trying this kind of technique, I guess you could call it, or this strategy, and there's no surprise it works. These guys know what they're talking about. So, for those of you who don't know, heavy on flag is kind of this. You hold down the fort, you sit on top of your flag stand, you literally stand here with, I believe it's this, is it primary, or it's one of the perks that allows you to basically become, right there you just saw it, he ran into me, it did damage, it didn't kill him, then he hit my shield and he died. And it allows you to be like this, how do you explain it? People who run into you at high speeds take damage, it's that simple. Kind of like your own personal shield. So you stand on top of the flag stand, and then people can't take your flag. It's that simple. There's other complications like people shooting you off and stuff, but it's, like I said, there's no surprise that this is a really useful strategy, and I was having a lot of fun with it. This was kind of my first game that I had any success, and I cannot use this gun for crap. Holy cow, it is so hard to shoot people. Thank goodness it's fully automatic, it does 100 damage. Like I said, horribly new at this game. Anyway, I decided to invest a little bit of experience into getting what was required to kind of try this strategy. I upgraded my mines, I upgraded my shields were already fully upgraded because as a Doombringer, that's kind of your niche. If you're going to play a class for what it has, you kind of need to make sure that those things are upgraded. But anyway, getting off topic here. So I invested a little, I grabbed what was required to play this style, and it worked out fairly well. You can keep in mind too that these guys on the enemy team, they're kind of like me. They don't know what they're doing. they're atrocious at this game. It's a lot of them come running through here when there's no flag and die to my mines just to die by my mines. I don't understand it, but I do fairly well at the start of this game. A bit later, they start to pester me with fatties in mid. And they start, pelting the stand and taking all my mines out and stuff. And if there's one thing I should have learned to do earlier, it was to call in, is it a supply depot or an inventory station or whatever you want to call it. You press 4 and you call in, something to allow you to replenish ammo. I wish I would have had one of those closer to me. They probably would have been taken out, but regardless, it doesn't really matter. And outside of that, I had a lot of fun using this strategy. This guy, I don't know if he realizes that every single Pathfinder is going to shoot the flag stand when they take the flag, but I guess if you keep replacing those, it isn't that big a deal. I don't know. It just seems like a waste of 2 claymores to me. Doing okay, we retrieved our flag, we have theirs. I see our guy come in and I'm thinking, okay, they're probably going to come in for the swipe. I see this guy, I actually get to pick him off because he's low on health. That guy dies to my mines. We capture the flag. Now we're being swarmed by a whole bunch of people. Kill another guy. Kill another guy, and they keep just swarming around me, and I'm thinking, what's going on? That one of them dies to another mine or something. This guy almost gets away. I think they retrieved the flag later. You get the idea. It's a really intense game, or sorry, not game, but style or strategy mixed with a lot of downtime. When you're in like a flag stalemate, that guy ran right into me. Then there's not much you can do outside of replenish your defenses and hope that your team can go return the flag, because as soon as it is returned, you need to be ready for the onslaught of the enemy Pathfinders and perhaps some Raiders or some Juggies who are trying to take you off your flag so that they can't come and grab it. And I make the mistake later of leaving the flag at the most inopportune moment. And that's just me being inexperienced. I realize now that I should definitely sit on the flag even when I have 200 health, because it's going to be quicker than running to this really far inventory station and trying to make my way back. Here I come to the inventory station. I'm just going to call it that because I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure it's an inventory station. To realize that our generator's down, I guess I wasn't paying attention. And then when I go to help the generator out because I don't know what to do with myself, it gets repaired. I hit the inventory station. Now I see like the flag is over here. He needs to be defended. I'm just tossing out of mines. I get a lucky explosive kill. These guys are just running into them. They don't really realize what's going on. In the the guide that I watched, he said to put it on the ramp over here because there's a less chance that your shield will be taken out over there, and it is a viable route. But being in pub matches and stuff, I never see that thing used. I see people hide behind it and then wait for the flag to appear, and then using the Pathfinder's thrust pack, they will zip out of there, but I don't see them actually using the ramp itself. I've never gotten a squash kill or whatever you want to call it from somebody running into the shield set right there. So I wonder how useful that actually is. I guess if I'm going to put it any place, if I don't want to keep trying to stick it back up, but it's useful over there. I don't know. It just feels like a waste. And that's the moment I was talking about earlier. I walked away from the flag to grab a little. Again, I don't even know what to call it. One of the little, like, when you die, you drop ammo or whatever. Right here, this little thing right here. Like I said, horribly new at this game. Sorry. And the enemy swoops in and takes the flag at that exact moment, which sucks. And I guess the shield right there kind of helped. He couldn't chase. He had to fly over it. Whatever. It's whatever. Anyway, it's a really neat playstyle. It works fairly well, and you get a lot of action. I led this team the entire time. I have enough for an orbital strike, which some games I don't even have enough to call in, and we're only 6 minutes into the game or so. So just a small commentary on how effective heavy on flag actually is, and I expect once I understand it a little bit better, maybe I'll try my hand at my own guide as to how to do it once I get everything unlocked and whatnot. Give it a shot. Tell me how it works for yourself. If you've tried it before, if you know of the strategy, definitely let me know your success rate. Give me some interesting stories, all that jazz, and we'll end it there. If you like our tribe's content, be sure to like the video and let us know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to see some more FPS content, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.